So we start on with a cast on of 5 stitches. And honestly, I know I wrote in the pattern that you should do that with a long tail cast on, but you can use any cast on method you like. It's only 5 stitches, okay? So I do that one because I'm a lazy bump and it's the fastest one. So going to cast on 5 stitches here. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, and then I turn my work and get started with a setup round where we only knit those 5 stitches. Okay, I like to settle in the first row. I always think it's so small stuff to do here. I'm very happy if I don't have to perform anything else. So because this is a setup row, kind of the first row, this is our wrong side, and if you want to, you can keep in mind that on a wrong side you always have your tail on the right. I like to keep that in mind so I always know where I am. Now we get really started and knit our first row, which is now on the right side. So I guess we can all knit 1, and then knit 2 together, so you get into the next 2 stitches on your left needle, both of them, just like as you would knit them, and then you just knit them, but you knit the 2 of them together. Okay, first row. I know it's a bit strange because there are no more stitches to knit before there are only 2 on our left needle, so we do directly the knit front, back and front again. And then you only knit 1. You knit the last one. Okay, turn the work. And it's again the wrong side, and I really love the wrong side on this pattern because you only have to knit. Row 3, right side. It's actually the same as the one before. So we knit 1, we knit 2 together, and then we knit until there are only 2 stitches left on the needle. So this time we have actually to knit 1, and then we do another knit front, back, front, and then knit 1. Row 4 is another wrong side, so you only have to knit. After the 4th row, you add on your contrast color 1. And I try to do this the right way, so I do slip knot, get over our main color, so row 5, right side, with contrast color 1 is without the knit 2 together at the beginning. That's the only difference, okay? So you knit until there are only 2 stitches left. And now you do knit front, back, front, and you knit 1, and then you turn, now you have the wrong side, and as always the wrong side get only knit. Okay, so when you have this one, you did the first section, and honestly it's kind of the whole pattern. It's 99%, or let's say 98% of the whole pattern. And you work like this until you think the shawl is big enough. And then there's one section that is a bit different, but not much again. And after that we do the I-cord bind off. Well, the only thing I want to show you here is after that you change to the main color again, and you really just change here at this beginning. Don't worry about which one is on the top, which one is on the bottom. Who gets in there first? Just grab the other strand of yarn and work it, okay? Because we do the I-cord bind off all the way around. Maybe the other finished one, all the way around, and you won't see that anymore. It doesn't matter, okay? So I'm going to knit some more rows here, and then I'm going to show you the special stitches again, like knit 2 together and knit front, back, front, okay? Knit 2 together. It's really like knitting the stitches, but this time you go into the next 2 stitches, not only the first one. So you get into both, get your yarn, get through, and then you let both fall off. That's it. 1, 2, get in there, grab the yarn, knit through, and let both fall off your needle. This is knit front, back, front. You get into your next stitch just as if to knit, and you knit through the front. Then you keep it on your needle and you get into the back. And you knit that. And you still keep it on your needle and you get again into the front and knit that. And when you have those three stitches made from the one, you let it fall off. Get into the front as if to knit, grab your yarn, go through, keep it on the needle. Now go through the back. And knit it through the back, same stitch. Get into the front again and knit it, and when you have those 3 stitches made of one, you let it fall off your left needle. Right. Let's do the last section, the I-cord bind off. So as you can see, I made a little mini shawl, and I also added the section 2 already. I sew in all the ends because I don't want them to get on my nerves while I do the I-cord bind off, and I try to hide all strands in there, so I just sew it through this kind of knots at the edge, and they're all gone. Now I also added my contrast color too, that's yellow yarn. I want to do the I-cord bind off with, and we start with those live stitches we have already on the needle. So you knit the first 2 stitches with your contrast color too, and then you knit 2 stitches together, but not through the front but through the back loops. And I don't know why, but it's always a bit of a hassle, especially with this yarn. I hope you have more luck with your choices. Okay, I think that's alright now. When you have those 3 stitches now on your right needle, you all put them back on your left needle. And after that, you repeat this again and again and again until you are done with all live stitches. So you knit the first 2, 1, 2, then you knit the next 2 stitches, 1 yellow, 1 gray, or whatever colors you have, and you knit them together through the back loops and let them fall off, and after that put them back on your left needle. Okay, I try to get in focus now. Knit 1, knit 2, and then knit the next 2 together through the back loops. You can also turn a bit, so it might be easier for you to get into those loops. That looks even stranger, huh? On camera. Okay, made those 2 together, married them. Now I have 3 again on my right needle, and I put them all on my left needle again. Hi guys, welcome back. So as you can see, I'm done with my I-cord edge on this side where I have all the live stitches. And now I want to get those I-cord on the next edge, kind of around the corner, you see? And those edge has all those little knots on the side, and I want you to get the yarn always in between 2 knots twice. Get the yarn, get your left needle, and what you do now before you put those needles from your right needle on the left needle is you get this strand of yarn coming very near again. You get in between there, and then you put those 3 on your left needle. That was shitty, sorry. Okay, and you go on and knit the first 2, knit through the back loops, get in there again, put those 3 on your left needle, and then knit the first 2, and knit the next 2 together through the back loop. Just work like that the whole edge here, and then go around the corner and work this edge, and we see each other again when I'm done, when I get to that last point. Okay guys, when we are done with your whole I-cord, you get those last 3 stitches again on your left needle. And then you knit all 3 together. You get all 3 stitches. Get in there. Grab your yarn and knit those 3 together. Tuck tight. Cut it off. And then you sew in the end. No, I have a needle somewhere here. Okay, I do that soon. I also wanted to tell you, if your bind-off looks a bit irregular, like mine does here, don't worry so much. It will all block out. Okay, cool.